Howdy howdy guys, welcome back to Cruiser Man's Inventions. We are back on the lawnmower, washing machine lawnmower build part 2. So this is a short update video basically on how far I've gotten since the last video. So I'll just go through a couple of things with you, and as you know, this is a disc brake off a motorbike back wheel. This I had to make all of these lugs here, and I ended up welding them in from the bottom so it didn't look rough on the top. I ended up bolting it 4 different places here and here and put lock nuts on the bottom. This has seal bearings top and bottom, bolting positions here for the rotor, wire stator, and some of the places in here was down here where it cracked previously, and just went along and painted it. It's been raining here, guys, for the last 2 days, so just kind of getting out here, doing as much as I possibly can on it, guys. So this is how far I got. There's the welds there, and they've all been smoothened out, so you can't really see too much of them, but they are built up enough to be safe. And so what we're going to do, guys, is have a look at the shaft as well. That was the shaft. I chopped 3 angles in it and welded nuts to the sides, and then but before I welded nuts, I drilled the holes and I made divots in this stainless steel axle. This axle is actually stronger than the original, the one that was on the motor. This is stainless steel. The one on the motor was like high tensile steel. So so this is the way I lock my blade in, and then there's no bolt at the bottom, but all of this other part here is actually welded. All that other plate's welded to that. So there's no way it's ever going to come off, and this gets bolted by this here. When it goes through that hole, comes from the bottom through there, and put it on the stand there, guys, so you can see it. There we go. So what I'm looking for too is backwards and forwards slop here. And if there is any slop like that, it's because it's in here, you see. It's still a little bit loose, so I'm going to have to go over that again and tighten or weld it closed so there's no movement whatsoever. Yeah, it's too much movement. So, but apart from that, it's really good. It's looking good. What else? So I'm just going to go through the procedure with you guys once again. Hang on, is that camera on there? Here we go. This comes up through the top here. Comes up through the top. Put your nut on here. Oh, it's a little bit tricky. Oh. There we go. And of course, doing all of that up and then really tight. And then the next thing to go on is stator. So one of these would go on here, this here would go on here, another metal plate would go on here, and then it gets done up. And then tighten them all up, and then go is this magnet stator. Gotta make sure you get all the yuckiness out of there, and if you got an ear hose, it's good. Ear gun, it's good, or a wet cloth, and yeah, and then this just goes on top, guys, and then boom, this is what's, you know, taking the place of a whole motor. And then the controller hooks up to here, but I'm gonna have a bit more of that on the third video, guys, because it's about to rain here again, and I gotta pack up, and it's a bit of a bummer, but I am getting there with this, guys, and it's looking great. It's gonna run good, and in part 3, that's right, I'm gonna start building the whole top to this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start building the whole top to this and make it look pretty cool, and put the controller in and all that good juicy stuff, guys. So that's a little insight. If anybody wanted to know how to build one, that would be the safest option. I don't recommend people building them though, unless you know what you're doing, man, because there's a lot involved, you know, so that you're safe. Basically everything gets all wound down, spins free, and yeah, but this is just a quick video update, guys. I gotta do a whole bunch of welding on this as soon as I finish this video. So yeah, the handles are okay. I've got a little bit more welding to go in here and stuff. Yeah, but for the most part, this mower is just about ready for a test run, guys, and I'm just as anxious as all of you are to fire this up and get it going, but I gotta make sure it's safe first. Awesome stuff, guys. Part 3 won't be too far down the track of this, guys, so awesome stuff. Oh, the wiring diagram of this, it is 1.5mm wire, 25 turns per pole, and it's in half. It's a 2 times 6C, I think it is. Yeah. So it's just been 2 halves, so it's 2 motors in one, basically. So when you run this off about 72 volts, it's super economical. It spins way over 3 times as fast as the original winding for the power that you're giving it. All the juicy stuff. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for part 3 coming up. Cool, guys. Thanks for watching. Cruise Man out, guys.